Okay. Kayla got the 411, the 411. Sipping lemonade, throwing light shade. Okay.
Hey everybody, it's Kayla Got the 411. I'm here at the private premiering of the movie Joy. I'm here with the creator, Mr. Edward Franklin. How are you doing, Mr. Edward?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. So this is a great night for you. Tell me, what made you come up with the movie? What was your whole creative process behind it?
Honestly, to tell you the truth, it was a gift. It was a gift that God has given me. It's been at least about 7-8 years, and my sophomore year, I told my producer slash professor about the film, and he told me to write it down, and the Bible say write the vision down and make it plain. So that's exactly what I did. Man ran with it. So
wow. So take me back, because I'm a creative as well, and I feel like we all have life paths in life, and a lot of times you don't know what your life path is until you get there to the point you're like, okay, everything makes sense. Right. When was it for you where you realized, you know what, I have a talent for this creating and writing and directing?
I guess I could say when I was in school. You know, I mean, when I was a kid, I've always made all kinds of sounds and, you know, did all kinds of DJing. I've been DJing for like 35 years. So I guess my creative gene had came when I was in school, and, you know, just kept on. I kept reading the book of Job, you know, and God said, read it again. And I read it again. And I was like, this could be a film. Mm-hmm. And once we came up, when I came up with the idea, God gave me that, and then I put it together. And once I wrote it down, I read it and sent it to my producer, and I was like, hey, wait a minute, let's make this into a female. You know, let's make her a female. You know, God is a woman. You know, Joy instead of Job. Mm-hmm. And he was like, let's run with it.
Okay, it makes sense now, because when I was doing my research, this was once a book, right?
Job. Book of Job. The
Book of Job. And you all switched it to the movie of being Joy. That's amazing. That takes a lot of creative process also. Now, tell everybody, what can we expect for the movie, and when will it actually be out for everybody to watch?
I do believe that it's going to be out November 8th. And it's going to be on Amazon and I believe Tubi, if I'm not mistaken. But please keep an eye out for it. Everybody, please come out and take a look at it. It's going to be a movie, and just get the message of keeping your faith strong in God no matter what you go through. Because it was a long process for me going through this.
And before we actually close out, I know a lot of creators follow me and they want to know, okay, how do I actually get into this? Like, they don't know where to start. What advice would you give to any writer, producer who don't know where to start? Follow your heart.
You know, if this is something that you really want to do, go for it. If you have a story in mind, put it on paper. Keep reading it. And then go, you know, make changes every now and again when you go through it. But definitely keep on following your heart and keep your faith. Always.
And thank you all. I'm Kayla Got the 411. Where can we find you? Keep up with you on social media, your website?
You can find me on Instagram at DJESMUVE. That's DJE Smooth. Or you can find me on Facebook at Edward DJE Smooth Franklin.
Hey everybody, it's Kayla Got the 411. I'm here at the Joy movie premiere with Brittany Passion. Now on my show, I ask people what's good with you. Doing great, because you just killed your thing in that mood. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling amazing. My family came out. My friends are here. My best friend is here. So I'm feeling good, Kayla.
Yeah, so I actually have saw the movie now, and you did so amazing in it. So what did you think when you actually first got the script?
When I first got the script, I was like, whoo, this is going to be tough. Definitely tugging on a lot of emotions. And I had to do a lot of prep work to get there, because I don't find myself to be a naturally emotional person. So I really had to go to some places and think about some things that I've been through in my own life and how I related to Joy. And honestly, Joy and I related. We relate. We got a lot of things in common, unfortunately.
I worried a little bit. I was like, okay, this is a message for me. And everybody who haven't seen the movie yet, it comes out on November 8th.
Yes, November 8th, yes.
And pretty much your character is a woman that goes through so many trials and tribulations, but you get through it like many of us do, especially in the pandemic. So for people who out there who have a script, they're like, you know, I'm not an emotional person. Mm-hmm. What did you do to prepare that can help somebody else?
So I feel like as a actor or actress, everybody has their own thing that they do to kind of get them there. For me, it was listening to my favorite gospel songs. It was also thinking about my own family dynamics, and just honestly going back to times where I had to rely on my own faith for God to help me, get my natural joy back. So I went back to those times, and like I said, it was a lot, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do in order to give the people what they need. I love entertaining and empowering through arts, and that's my ministry. So I feel like you got to do what you got to do to make the people feel something. So hopefully after Joy, the people felt something, and they remember to keep going, That's the most important thing.
Now, before we close out, how was it working with the cast? Because watching you all, you would think that y'all know each other, that y'all family. So what was it like actually shooting the movie?
Well, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. You know what I'm saying? The cast and the crew were amazing. But in on a little secret, I also did a little bit of casting. So I did cast my own best friend. I did cast my own cousin. And I casted some of my friends as well. So we had that natural relationship and chemistry already. But everybody from the cast to the crew was amazing, y'all. No bad vibes. We all prayed when we worked. We encouraged each other. And we kept going. And we ate good, too.
Right. Now, you all, let us know how we can find you on social media. It's almost the end of the year, so what you going to be working on? Go ahead and give me your socials.
So, yes, my social media is Brittany Passion. That's Brittany, BRITTANY_Passion. My business page, if you do want to get into acting, modeling, I do casting as well. The Passion Experience, and experience is spelled with an X, not an E. And coming up, listen, Kayla, I can't give you the 411. I know you want the 411, so y'all going to see a lot more of me coming soon. So we gonna see. Just stay tuned, y'all.
And congratulations, Brittany. I don't know you, but I was on your social media stalking you as well. And you are a boss woman. You're doing amazing things. And I'm so happy to meet you. I mean, you put your friend in there, your family in there. And it seems like everybody loves working with you. So you all, I'm Kayla Got the 411. Make sure you stay tuned to the movie that comes out on November 8th. Hey, everybody, it's Kayla Got the 411. I'm here at the private screening of the movie Joy. Now, I'm here with Derek. Now, Derek, you play the devil. Now, are you the devil in real life or are you the angel?
It just depends on whether or not you rather take the good side or the bad side. If you feeling good that day, you're going to take the good side. If you feeling a little devilish, you might take the bad side. But
Now, tell us how you even got this role for the movie. Like, what was the whole process?
Man, to be honest with you, it kind of just fell, to me. I've been working with Brandon for, some extensive times, and we doing some other projects that we done before. And he thought it was pretty interesting to kind of pull me a little bit out of my, out of what I'm used to doing and actually kind of get the role. So it was a bit challenging at times because it was, when you see the film, you'll be like, wow, I had no idea, but that was the fun part about it.
And I'm actually glad that you brought that up. I think it's really important for a lot of people to kind of tap out their comfort zone. I think it pushes you as a creative as well. So what did you do to actually take yourself there to do that type of character that you're not really quite used to?
Man, to be quite honest, because my faith is what it is. So stepping out of it to kind of really play, an antagonist type of situation, I had to kind of put myself in like, all right, Derek, look, everything that you stand for, let's put this right here. Let's kind of dive into who this character is and then be able to be what that is. Watching shows, looking at different stuff, watching different things that was kind of, what he is as a staple to who he is. So I was like, yeah, evil. I had to get into it, real evil.
Now, what was your first impression? Because I know a lot of actors and they very picky about the type of scripts that they choose. Now, how do you pick the type of scripts that you choose and turn down?
Really, I look at the ones that are kind of complimentary to who I am, and then I'll try to see what it's like to kind of step outside of what I'm used to, because I try not to be just one type of character, you know what I mean? And as a creative, you're like, all right, well, let me find something that's challenging. If it's challenging, okay, can I see myself doing this and what I would look like looking at this film 15 years later and be like, okay, what in the world did I do and why did I choose that? But, to actually kind of dive into this and see what that's like, I was like, you know what, 15 years later, this might be kind of cool to kind of go back and kind of watch. So yeah, I was kind of something like.
And that's a great way to explain it too. I'm pretty sure people like Holly Berry, when it comes to the movie Babs, she reversed that type of movie role that she took, even though we all loved it. Now, how can we keep up with you on social media?
Man, y'all can follow me at Derek Michael _ on Instagram, Derek Michael lately on Facebook. I post there all the time. I love talking to the people, man, giving them hope, giving them inspiration. Just follow me there, and I love it.
Thank you all. I'm Kayla Got the 411. Hey, everybody, it's Kayla Got the 411. I'm here at the private premiere of the movie Joy. I'm here with the beautiful Chanel. Girl, you look like money when you came in. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Blessed to be here. I'm excited.
Yes. So tell us about your character in the movie Joy. Like, give us a 411 behind.
So my character is very small, but every small role is a big role. at the end of the day, I play the interviewer. So basically, I interview Joy at the end. Can't tell you everything, but just know as being a good interviewer, you have to basically feel and basically put yourself in those shoes of how they would feel to ask the right questions and to get the right things out of them. So that's what we did, and we brought it to life, and it is amazing.
Now, do you have a background in interviewing? Like, how did you tap into that?
So I have an entertainment company. I'm a singer and actress, of course, and then I have my own TV show. Yes. Yeah, so it was natural. It was fun, very fun.
Yes. And I think many of us in the room, we are creators and everything, but I like asking people, when did you know that you had a gift?
When I was 3.
Really? Who noticed it? Your family?
My grandmother.
Yeah, grandma's know.
They always know.
They always know.
So yeah, so that was a blessing, and ever since then I've just been flourishing in it.
Yes. So, I know we all are back outside. We all are in the pandemic. Like, you being a creative and actually having a company and being a businesswoman, how did you handle that time?
Basically, just really preparing. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. So at the end of the day, you just prepare in your downtime. You figure out how you can also be creative, even outside of the pandemic, after the pandemic, on what made it, what was great about it, all the things that happened, that could bring you full form.
Exactly. I know one thing I use that opportunity to be creative, and many creators that I talk to, they use that as well. And I see that you have your boo here, out here to support you and things like that. How important is it for you to have a support system around you? Because a lot of people don't really have that support system, so when they get down, they don't have anybody to pick them up. So tell me about your support system.
My support system is amazing. Now, other than my boyfriend, I have my mom, my family behind me. They back me 1,000%. And it's nowhere you can get far without other people really helping you and uplifting you and encouraging you and motivating you. So it's just amazing to have that backing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And thank you so much. And tell us how we can find you on social media and keep up with you.
You can find Chanel B. You can find me at Chanel B Music on Instagram and everywhere else. Or you can go to my website at www.chanelbofficial.com.
Yes, I have a show called What's Good where I interview artists, so I'm definitely going to listen to you in the car. And it was so nice meeting you all. Make sure you stay tuned with me and Chanel so you can kind of find out where to watch the movie. I'm out. Hey, everybody, it's Kayla Got the 411. I'm here with one of the characters from the movie, James. Now, James, how did it feel when you got the script of the movie? You played a businessman, kind of shady. Like, what did you have to do to prepare for that?
Well, I mean, there's, people in a business world, you have to just have that business sense, you know what I mean? And yeah, it's about the money. And sometimes when going in, my character, that's what I really had to focus on. So, I mean, you got to go and do what you got to do.
Now, I've seen all of you all come together as a cast. You all are really, really close-knit. Like, what was it like working with everyone on set?
There was very talented actors and actresses. Everyone was cool. It was like a big family. I mean, it's a Christian show, and of course, as Miss Patterson said, we prayed and we did a great job.
That's amazing. Now, what is your whole background in acting? Like, give me the 411. When did you start?
Well, I started in school, at the age of 14. Did a few, independent films here in Georgia and Universal Studios in Florida. So there's a couple things I got. Not as big as Miss Passion, but I'm working on it.
Getting there as well, also. Now, for people who want to get into acting, because I know a lot of actors, like, they don't know where to begin. So what's one advice you could give to somebody who want to get into acting, but they just don't know how to start?
Don't give up. Anyone can do it. Be yourself. That's all it is. Take your. What would you do if you was in that situation? And then just reach out. The sky's the limit.
Now, we're about to end the year. We only have a few more months. Like, what do you have coming out? Let us know and wish your socials so we can keep up with you.
Ooh, see, now I can't spoil a surprise. Now you're just going to have to... We're looking more towards action adventure films.
Ooh, that's amazing. Mm-hmm. So, is it like a movie?
It is a movie.
A movie?
Mm-hmm.
Is it already filmed?
We're in the process of it,
Okay.
but see how that non-disclosure form goes.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right.
All right.
And how can they get with you on your socials? What's your socials?
So you can hit me on IG at JamesDThomas85, and I'll be there.
I'm here with Devon. Devon, you really stole the show, okay? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I just want
I just saw the movie, everybody, and this is so amazing. You think your character was like a bad guy or a good guy?
You know, he was kind of in between.
Right.
You know, through the struggles of, I guess, like, you know, he made some very unpopular decisions.
Right.
So, you know, that was just, you know, one of those. Sometimes life is just hard.
And I think it was a great lesson also for everyone. Not to spill too many details. But sometimes when people go through things you've never been through it before, you don't actually know how to handle it, right? So what did you think when you got the script?
I thought the script was amazing, you know, especially just dealing with, you know, most I got. Dealing with the child's life. It got really deep. It was really emotional film. So I definitely loved the script. I definitely loved being a part of it. It was amazing.
Now, how was it working with Brittany? Because you two had to work closely. I mean, you all were together in the movie, so you all had to come from a very, very emotional place. How did you all come together to make sure you all conquered what we need to do?
It was amazing working with Brittany. You know, we discussed it, you know, before we got to set. We went over everything. We had worked together before, so it wasn't something.
It's amazing. You know, this Atlanta, everybody knows each other.
You know, we came together, did the thing. It was amazing.
Now, of course, I got to get to know you just a little bit more. Tell me about your background in acting.
I started acting about 3 years ago. Moved to Atlanta. I'm taking a break right now. Trying to get better, trying to be the best.
And I saw the movie. I thought you did amazing job, especially tackling such an emotional movie. I mean, did you relate to it?
I did. Definitely. I don't have children. I do know music. Someone also mentioned
He played that role too well. Just in the back creeping.
Every holiday we had something going on based off of what we were doing. So between music and plays, that was something I didn't know right into. That's something that
It's like being in a church. You sing in the choir?
yeah, of course.